Hello, good people. This is Jay from Tech Fun Blaster. Today I'm going to show you how you can send an email in a simple way. I'm going to show you two methods. One is through the computer. I'm using a laptop right now, so if you've got a desktop or a laptop, it really doesn't matter. And one more method I'm going to show you is through the Android phone, how you can send an email. So let's begin. So I'm using Google Chrome here as a browser to send an email. Now, Google is the platform for my email system. So I'm using Gmail. So open Google Chrome or whichever browser, it really doesn't matter. Even if you got an Edge or Mozilla Firefox, that really doesn't matter. But I'm using a Google system for me to send an email address, which is Google platform. So I'm using Gmail. So open Google Chrome and then you have to click on Gmail. So if you got google.com or google.co or whichever website as a Google domain, after you log in, towards the top right hand side, you can see Gmail options there. All you want to do is you want to click on Gmail. After you click on Gmail, now after you access Gmail, you will get the page like this. And once you got the page like this, at the top left corner, you can see something called Compose. So if you click on Compose, that will show you to whom you like to send. This is a small box you will get in the right hand side. If you want to maximize, you can maximize. You got a two arrow on the side. If you click on this, that will maximize the screen. And if you want to shrink it, you can shrink it by clicking that same arrow again. Now, if you want to send an email address, you have to type the to address to whom you like to send. Now, for tutorial purpose, I'm sending to myself for the same email address. So, Tech Fun Blaster. And now, subject is a test mail. And the content is also test. Now, before I send, I need you to know a few options. Let's say we want to change the text information. So for that, you want to click on this. In that way, you can change the text of whatever kind you want to. And before you change the text information, the text size or anything, you have to select that and then you have to change it. Then if you want to change the size, you can increase the size. You want to make it bold, you can make it bold, italic, you can underline, and then you can change the color. See? So this is the way you have to change. And even you got some paragraph alignment and everything. And if you want to play with it, yes, you can. Now, next to that A option, you see there is a paper pen. So this is something like an attachment. If you like to send an attachment to the person, to whomsoever, you can always click on this attachment. Now, once after you click it, it will ask you which file you want to attach. So I'm choosing some random file. In your case, to whichever specific file you like, you can send it. Now, after you attach, you can see that blue symbol going from left to right. So that means it's loading. Once it's been loaded, then it's completely attached. Now I'm not attaching right now. I'm going to remove it. If you want to remove it, you can click on this X button so you can remove it, remove the attachment. Now, next to the paper pen, you can see something like a link option. I will tell you what that link option is. So this link option, for example, click here. I'm sorry, it's a typo error. So click here to visit page, to visit the Google page. Now I'm going to select here. So you want to left click and hold and drag it to the right with your mouse. In that way, you can select the specific area and highlight it. So after you highlight it, if you click on this link button, that will ask you what is the website address. So it's again for tutorial purpose, I'm typing google.com. But in your case, if you got your own website, then you can type that website. Now I'll show you what will happen after the person receive this message. I'm not answering anything related to this, what will happen, but once after you receive that specific email, I'll show you what exactly gonna happen. Next to that, you can see there is something like an emoji. Emoji is something like a character, like you can click on smile or if you want to laugh a lot or whatever you want. So you got list of things, you have to drag it down and you can send an emoji. Next to that, it's a Google Drive. This one I'm going to show you in the next tutorial, and in the near future I will launch another tutorial for this, and we can discuss about that later. The next one is insert photo. So if you want to insert any photograph or anything like that, you can insert the photo. And next to it, it's confidential mode. This means, for example, you can set the time. For example, I want the recipient to keep this email for a day, and then you can click on save. So the recipient won't have the option to forward, copy, print, or download this email. So if you do that, they won't be able to do it. I mean the receiver. So that's the option for this lock symbol. And the next to it's insert the signature. Inserting the signature is your own signature. You can insert it by clicking it. So for that, you want to click on manage signature, and then you can choose the file. It's loading, just a moment here. Now you can create new and then insert the signature. All right. Now let's send the email. So at the bottom, you see a send option, then let's send it. I'm clicking my inbox so that I can see what email I'm going to receive. And by the way, inbox, stars, snooze, these are the things, are some options. I recommend you to play around with it. Now, there's one more thing called more here. More means like you get a lot of emails listed below. All right. Now I received the email to myself. Let's check the email. Now, remember, I mentioned that there is next to the click symbol, it shows different here. I mentioned that there is a link option which I shown. So if you click here, that will directly go to the Google website. Likewise, you can update your own website address and then you can link it. So this is an easiest way to make the visitors, make the recipients or the receiver view the website, whatever you sent. All right, guys. So there are some more thing. Okay, so listed here in the left section below compose. This is inbox. Inbox is the one you can check whatever emails you received, and drafts is the one which is not sent, and sent is the one which we sent already and confirmed. So this is the way you can access your email and send an email. Now let's switch over to the mobile platform. Now let's find how we can send email through the smartphone. In my case, I got Android. So as I told you, I'm using Google platform. So obviously I'll be using a Gmail. So if you're using Yahoo or any other service, you can use accordingly, install the app on the Android phone, and then you can use it accordingly. And I got another video for you to know how you can add email on your smartphone. Now let us know how we can send an email through the Android phone or a smartphone. Now, as I told you, I'm using a Google platform. So in my case, it's a Gmail account. So you have to tap on Gmail. Now, after you tap on Gmail, you can see there is a plus sign at the bottom right corner. If you click on this plus sign, that will make you to compose the email, okay, to whomsoever you want to send. You can always send it. So I'm sending to myself, and then you can type the subject, which is right here. It's a test, and the test again. And then at the top right corner, you can see the option called like a right arrow. You can see, you can always click that, and then you can send it. Now, like how we seen the paper pen before, there is a paper pen here as well. So this is the option for you to attach the file on here. So if you tap on it, that will help you to attach. Now, right to that, you can see a small arrow with a blue symbol. So this is the option for you to send the email. So let's send it. Great, it's been sent. Now, I received the email myself. So this is the way you access your email. Now, like the way how we seen the inbox and everything, we also got the inbox and everything over here. So all you want to click is the sandwich bar at the top left corner. If you click that, that will show you the inbox, sent, and everything. So this is the way you can access your email and send the email, friends. I'm glad I've shared the knowledge with you. Please subscribe to my channel, Tech Fun Blaster, and click on the bell icon to see my notification.